Great Christmas Light Fight is back for a 10th season on ABC, and it's bringing the holiday magic you love.
I love this show this time of year. Vegas is also making a mark this season, thanks to our friend here, Bryant Watkins, who many of you know as female impersonator Chanel. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel underdressed. by
Yes,
the way.
a little.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
you feeling okay? Well, maybe I'm just too overdressed. I don't know. It's the holiday season.
You look
though,
fabulous.
So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This
Yeah,
morning.
absolutely. You're bringing the cheer. Congrats on being part of the show.
Thank you.
Your episode aired on a Monday night in
Yes.
late November, and
Yep.
you won.
I did. I did. It was like, for Christmas enthusiasts and people who are light installers and just decorators in general, to be on the Great Christmas Light Fight is kind of like the Olympics of Christmas. And it was something that we had been trying to work on, get on that show for the last couple of years, and we did it. And I said, if I can get on this show, I have to win. And of course, everybody says that.
Yes.
But I did. We won.
Have you always been interested in decorations and a lot of lighting? And all
Yeah,
this?
growing up as a kid, I grew up in a very blue-collar family. My mom and dad, I'm an only child, and they would literally go into debt every year to give me an amazing Christmas.
Oh.
And unfortunately, I've lost both of my parents.
Where did
Sorry,
you
they
grow
hit me.
up?
But in California, actually. But so now I kind of do it as tribute to them and for any and all of their families and people who don't have the ability to do that. So, but I'm an extremist in everything I do. So I have always been of the
really?
mindset. I know, right? So
don't
it's not
see it. I
just
don't
one
see it.
Christmas tree. It's not just one garland. It's 100 of them, And I literally like to create a complete wonderland. It's it's interesting. Growing up, Disney was always a huge part of my life, and I always have been of the mindset that I wanted to be like the Walt Disney of Christmas. So being a part of the show was amazing, and I had an incredible team of people working with me literally tirelessly, weeks and weeks and weeks on end, months on end to be able to create it. We spent nearly 6 months decorating the home. So lived in the house with Christmas for nearly 6 months.
I have a question. How many extension cords do you think you bought, honestly?
I would say that there's probably 3 miles worth at least of extension cords.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have so many questions. Like, were you inspired by a theme, or how did you come up with the
Interesting
design?
question, because every part of my house, from the moment you walk up, every room is a different theme.
Ooh.
From the senses, so you not only smell it, but you walk through it from ceiling to floor. So when the Christmas season began, which for us was of course the summertime, I literally took everything out of the home, from the furniture to the draperies to the rugs to the lighting, and I bring in everything Christmas.
Wow.
And I repainted the walls, put up sticky wallpaper,
Incredible.
everything.
Can we talk specifics? Because when you
Yeah.
mentioned your family, Christmas is very emotional for me too. Like, I'm actually very attached to some of the ornaments that I grew up with on the tree.
Yeah.
It takes me back to the late
Definitely.
70s, like I'm there. Tell me about some of your favorite moments or little vignettes you created.
So we do a candy shop in the kitchen area that is phenomenal. It's over the top. It's peaches and pinks and corals and all of those like crazy sort of almost neon tones that make you feel like you're in a sweet shop. I loved my living room this year. It was a new theme. It was whimsicalities was the theme, and so everything in there was complete whimsical, crazy, over the top things that you wouldn't necessarily put together, almost like a carnival of madcap and mystery. So that was fun.
I have a feeling he does whimsical really well.
Yeah, something. So wait, so we got the visual, right?
Uh-huh.
The smells, the different scents. Was there a musical component as well, an auditory, or?
A lot of people who do light displays outside their home, they do put lights, music to lights. We do not. We're a little more traditional in that sense. So the idea of what we created this year is that from the roof coming down, everything was gigantic, so that you would feel kind of like a Honey, I Shrunk the Audience sort of moment. So I have giant 12-foot props that are like Christmas ornaments and gestures and things like that. So when you as an adult walk up, you literally feel like you're just
awesome.
super tiny. So no, there was no musical components, more a traditional in that sense.
Yeah.
Listen, congratulations. We're so excited. If
Thank
people
you.
want to go back and watch your episode, they can Google it for sure. We have to have you back on the show because we didn't even get to how fabulous you are on stage, what you have
Thank you.
going on. And what I love about you is your comedy. You are
Thank you.
hilarious.
I think I just say all the things that people think that would probably they would never say. But
You
thank
are
you.
hilarious.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank
Yes,
you.
and if you would like to see the episode or future episodes, tune in to The Great Christmas Light Fight Monday nights right here on ABC.